My name is Jared Rouge. I work as the Manager for Sustainable Agriculture for the ACT. And today we had the Canberra Local Regen Forum, linking together local regenerative farmers around the Canberra region with direct-to-market supply systems.
Hi, I'm Eve Nushafora. I'm from the Federal Government Future Drought Fund. I run the Farm Business Resilience Program. FDF has a triple bottom line of resilience, which is the economic, environmental and social resilience aspects. And it's great to see the packed out conference room here today, the culmination of all the work that they've been doing through the coaching and the RAMPS program that they're running through regenerative agricultural practices, to see so many people turn out here today.
We're overwhelmed by the attendance here today and the interest in the topic of regenerative farming. Well, the ACT government was really pleased to launch the Canberra Region Local Food Strategy in 2024. Today builds on some of the elements of that strategy, where we're looking to better understand where local food is grown, where's it coming from, and what are the mechanisms and arrangements that we can do to support its distribution across the region to essentially promote locally grown food, a healthier community and better soil practices as well.
The morning session was building the case that regeneratively grown food has an embedded value in it, that regenerative farming is better for the environment and is better for human health and better for animal welfare and better for the farmer. So that embedded value, we want to be able to see that be able to be realised for the farmer and for the ACT consumer to be able to access local high quality food.
Hi, I'm Diane Haggerty. I've been involved this morning presenting just our story from Western Australia about how we've been working with natural systems, highlighting some of the message that Walter Yen has had from a scientific perspective, just putting it into a practical light.
My name is Walter Yainer. I'm a retired soil microbiologist, formerly with CSRO. Key message is one, yes we can. We have the science verified that we can regenerate the soils of even degraded landscapes. We can rehydrate those landscapes despite climate extremes and aridification. But more than that, we have an imperative, yes we must, because basically the conventional industrial food system is now very vulnerable, unsustainable. And so really we've got to rebuild these natural, healthy food production, preventative health ecologies for humanity for its future.
We were farming conventionally and that was, doing really well. But there was a couple of seasons there that were fairly dry and we saw there was a fair bit of vulnerability in what was going on. Fortunately, we started to take action then. That was in 2001, because since then the rainfall patterns have declined. So yeah, working on that soil microbiome, rebuilding soil structure, rebuilding water cycles on farm has been really critical to ensuring we've got some resilient production going on, but also the food, now that we're able to get some of it to market and just seeing the outcomes from people eating it and the flavour profile that people have really enjoyed, it's made it really worthwhile.
Here in Canberra, we're really asking the question beyond just regenerating soils, how do we actually revitalise regional, high-value natural food industries and really achieve the objective, which is the nutritional integrity and health of humanity. 60% of us are effectively subclinically malnourished, and if we can address that, we can avoid some of these very, very serious diet-related disease consequences.
My name is Jenny Bell and I was invited by the organisers of this conference to put up an artwork I made for the Earth Canvas project, which was about artists working with regenerative farmers. I think the thing that really stands out is the knowledge, the passion, the commitment of these people here. The speakers have all been outstanding, and I guess because I am on a farm, I know how hard they've worked to achieve the expertise they have, and that inspires.
My name's Lucy Ridge. I'm here as part of the Australian Food Sovereignty Alliance and also Southern Harvest Cooperative, which is a small food and farming co-op here in the Canberra region, focused on local farmers and getting local food onto people's plates.
And Tammy John is here with the Australian Food Sovereignty Alliance, also from Jonai Farms in Victoria. We're trying to get across the problem, the barriers in the system that's controlled by multinationals and that don't serve the interests of local farmers or communities, and that, as Lucy really hammered home, the importance of working collectively to break down those barriers.
Hi, my name is Fred. I'm the president of the ACT Rural Landholders Association of Farmers, which is the peak body for rural landholders here in the ACT. And the other hat I wear is a farmer on our family farm, Majura Valley Farm. I'm looking forward to the panel discussion with a couple of my mates at Boxgum Grazing and Amberley Eggs, and them discussing how they are selling their products direct to consumer. I think that's really cool to be able to celebrate those local producers.
I'm Fiona Buning. I run a business called Ainslie Urban Farm, where I supply freshly grown microgreens to about 30 restaurants in Canberra. And a few years ago I did a Churchill Fellowship investigating urban farm training programs. So my big passion project is to try and get an urban farm training program off the ground and running in Canberra. I always love hearing Walter Jenner speak about the soil sponge and about getting more carbon into your soil. Di Haggerty was incredibly inspiring, like working with microbes to improve soil and improve plant and animal growth, and also just networking with people here who have similar aspirations.
Well, I was very fortunate enough to be asked to be part of a panel discussion today, which was really fascinating. Wonderful to be on with colleagues as producers, and also really great to be in a room with such diverse and interesting stakeholders. So it's been really interesting conversation, lots of different perspectives, but a really great conversation around value adding, around regenerative farming practices, and really what does food look like in the ACT, which is such an important question to be asking.
Yeah, so I'm Sarah and I'm the Market Manager of the Capital Region Farmers Market. Here today representing the farmers market to have a voice about helping producers have an opportunity to sell direct to consumers. It was a fantastic opportunity to get a lot of input from different people within the industry. Just had a session talking about what the challenges are for producers trying to sell their product. Really valuable discussion to see where those challenges are and how the farmers market can help be a champion for them in that space.
I think farmers do what they do because they have such a love of the land and their animals, and we can see, with forums like this that we have some amazing regenerative and sustainable farmers out there who are really working hard to leave their land in a better shape than they found it. How we connect that to our consumers, I think there's numerous ways that we can do that, and I really celebrate the ACT government stepping in and bringing up a forum like this who has had such an ability to disseminate this information to our customers more broadly.
What felt very overwhelming, actually, after today is really positive. It gave me so many ideas on what I can help educate our customers about. A lot of our customers obviously know why it's good to shop at a farmer's market, that they can interact directly with a farmer. I think these conversations about how the food's being farmed is another level of conversation that we can have with customers to educate them and to give them that greater choice of how they buy their food and who they're buying it from.
Well, to local farmers, I would say talk to each other, collectivise, join Southern Harvest, join the Food Sovereignty Alliance.
Support your local growers, where you can, buy local vegetables, buy local meat, and yeah, support small scale local growers who are producing high quality food.
Perhaps a sense of hope that there is lots of different things that are going on out there, and natural systems have got a lot of those, solutions covered, and just to take a lot of trust in that. There's a heck of a lot going on, and it really can be an upward spiral of progression as opposed to a deteriorating cycle.